There we go. Hello, every people. A couple of minutes late, but I trust you'll forgive that. I mean, you know, or don't. I doesn't really change anything. Anyway, yes, we are back in Silent Hill. Don't know why I said it like that. I think the ADHD is winning today, and I can't have any more energy drink, otherwise I might explode. Right, let's back to there. Press any button to play. Well, I've pressed any button several times. Right, okay, so, yeah, this is where I've discovered that it is similar to the old PlayStation version, where, yeah, if I die, I go back to my last save. So, let's save often. Like, as soon as we get the flashlight, go back down to save. Yeah, so I missed... There we go. Missed a health drink down there. Let's health drink. So we're like slightly less out of place. We read this last time, but, yeah. Dear Madam, in response to your complaint regarding the gunshots coming from apartment 217, we have paid a visit to the tenant and he assured us that he does not own any firearms. He was fully cooperative and granted us access to the apartment. True to his word, we did not find any weapons or traces of using one. Should the noises persist, please inform the janitor. Sincerely, Woodside Apartment Administration. That's the wrong button. Okay, yeah, let's right click to thing. Right, so apartment 217, we can get a gun. Which, you know, will be very, very welcome.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Actually turn that back up a touch, I think. Is there anybody there? Alive or dead? If you're dead, don't answer. Sorry, I know I've used that before, but I do love that one. Right, okay, now. Let's try not to take too much damage from this the little bastard who appears here this time. I wonder if I can actually... No, you can't... you can't pre-kill him. Bollocks. I mean, it, actually. Oh, piss off! Sideways! Okay, that may have been my cock up there. No, I don't mean that may have been my cock up there. That may have been my cock up there. I mean, those things, pass. Very pass. Not to kink shame, just not for me. It's giving me enough damage that I need to... There we go. Health drink again. But there we go. Very, very happy to have the flashlight. The flashlight. The problem is, though, we go back down, and there's little bastards down there wanting to fight. Or maybe not yet. No, not yet. Okay, so we can save. There we go. What's going to happen now is every time we run past here, we're going to come in here and save. Just like the good old days. Game was saved. Good. Okay. Don't remember that sound from before. Clunkety clickety. It is Monday, right? Yeah, Monday. Sorry, for a moment there I had a weird feeling that I was streaming this on a Sunday. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's out of order. Good, fine, yes, I can fix it. I can fix it! That then clunks into place there and locks itself for some reason. Smashy, smashy. Aw. This isn't just a stick, James. It's a stick with nails in it. Yeah, I think we got the bugs in here. That's the news article about James Sunderland. Not James Sunderland. That's us. We're James Sunderland. It's about Sullivan. Walter Sullivan. That was it. I think this is just the bugs anyway. Take some penguin bullets. That's just a table dodge. That's fine. Yeah, I know. I made the joke earlier about, hey, Permani Noob, how you doing? Are you healing the silent? I am healing the silent today. Oh, missed that before. Which doesn't matter because it was empty. Okay. Fine. That's fine. Make me open a cupboard and there's nothing in it. Cool Ratty. Cool Ratty. He's so cool. How you doing, Permani? Ah! Bugs! Bugs! Squish the bugs! Yeah, I didn't actually realise that they could attack you. I have to admit that I thought they wouldn't attack me until last time when they did. And I took damage and I hated it. So now I take joy in squishing the boogs. Well, I don't take joy in squishing them, but I feel no guilt over squishing the boogs. Oh, you nipple pinching bastard bollocky bomb, you're hiding in the dark. Ow! Eden! Dick and a half! Sorry, I didn't realise they hid in the dark until you approached and then they jumped. And yeah, I may have just brewed myself a little bit. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Yes, another health drink, go on. Don't know anything about this game, but it seems like a cozy enough stream point. Oh, yes, it's the cozy, you know, you can take your pick of all the apartments, you know. I mean, some of them might have bloodied monsters in, but that's fine. You can move those out. I know Silent Hill is a classic horror series that... Yes, it is. And Silent Hill 2 was one of my favourites and one of the better games of the series. Of course, Silent Hill 1 will always have a special place in my heart. But the general premise of the game is that James here, his wife died 3 years ago. of a horrible, horrible disease. She suffered for a long time. He was with her through it. It was terrible. Boo-hoo. And then a few days ago, he received a letter from his wife saying that she was in Silent Hill and waiting for him in their special place. So he has come to Silent Hill to try and find out what's going on. And it's full of monsters. And he's got to beat them all up with a bit of wood with nails in it. Alright, that's that one. Okay. Ah. That's the general premise so far. Let's see. Friendly neighbours.
Damn it.
Spooky, ghost, scary stuff. Pretty much. Yep.
What's a kid doing here?
I mean, honestly, when it comes to the spooky ghosts, the spooky ghost scary stuff, my favourite would probably have to be Fatal Frame / Project Zero, but you know, I can't. They haven't remade that for PC yet, as far as I'm aware. So, right, because here is where things went tits up before. Yeah, there's things that... So we're back here. We're going to go and save. Is Fatal Frame the one where you take pictures? Yeah. Yeah, you exorcise the ghosts by taking pictures. And it was brilliant. Go on, let's do another save here. Right, now, first thing, I've saved, so we'll go down here. Is it just boogs here, or is there a spooky scary monster? Yeah, you got to go and unravel the history of this place, and in Fatal Frame, you got to you know, you're in this mansion. You got to unravel the mystery of it. What was going on there? Why it's haunted? Exorcise the spirits with your magical haunted camera. It was brilliant. There are a lot of horror games I'm interested in, but the plot is just so much more of a slow burn than I'm used to, so it's hard to get into. That is fair. I can understand, you know, wanting wanting to get straight into the action, but I kind of like that slow burn. Yeah, let's turn this around so it drops its balls. And reveals the wedding dress. Golden apple handle. Smashy smashy? Aw. Okay, so there's the glass smashing sound, but no smashy smashy. Damn. Why can't I smashy smashy from the inside? I can smashy smashy from the outside. Always been more into the cutesy horror games, you know, like Twist Horror, DDLC, Omori, stuff with a lot of colour, basically. I am not familiar with those, I'm afraid, but yeah, the cutesy horror is... There is something amusing to the cutesy horror stuff. Also, hope you don't mind my info dumping about stuff. Don't mind my info dump stuff in chat. No, that is fine. I like chatting. I like talking. Yeah, it's one of the dichotomies of being a streamer, really, because I like streaming, obviously, and I would like to become bigger and, for it to pay the bills, become big enough for it to pay the bills. But the problem is, I know that when, well, if, touch wood, but I know it's big if I ever become that big of a channel, that the chat will be going too fast for me to read and respond to and have fun with. And there is a rat here. Hey, Toppy, do you want to come and get some peas? It's the Toffee Tops who has been living mostly in my bed now. Let's just pause that. Yeah, she's been living mostly just on top of my bed now, rather than exploring the room, because she's finding it a little difficult to get around because of her lumps, poor little thing. But we give her everything she needs. Lots of love, lots of attention, and occasionally cheese. There you go. Rat, yeah. Hype for the ratties. Yeah, go on. While she's here, we'll rat cam for her. But also, I know that what she wants, and what is adorable, is this one right? Is this one not open? I thought this was open. Oh well. Must finish the last one. Is the baby food. So when you finish that, you can have some broccoli, pea and spinach baby food. Because you likes that too, don't you? No? Was it too high up for you? You slipping because you're lumps? Or because this desk is a little bit slippy, actually. I know, yes, I know from experience as a mod for a channel that grew incredibly fast. I missed the days where I could actually hold up a conversation in chat. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be bittersweet when I... oh, spilled a bit, but that's okay. There we go. Ah, right, so you prefer the sweet potato. Okay. You've had enough of peas, you prefer the sweet potato. There you go. Oh, baby, she is... Yeah, doesn't matter how old and doddery she gets, you're always gonna be my baby, aren't you? You're always gonna be my little baby rat. Honestly, if I got more known for being the rat streamer than anything I actually played, I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I'd say that's the most nostalgic for me. I grew up with Franbo and RPG Maker horror games. Now, Franbo is a name that does ring a bell. Anytime Rat goes meerkat mode, I go mad. It's you. Bo does that. See that because this is Toppy and Bo. She also has some lumps. I think it's obviously a genetic thing in their bloodline, but yeah, hers aren't inhibiting her movement at all yet, and she will run around like she always used to. But she will. Okay, you full? You had enough? Okay, there we go. Let's get you onto my lap. She'll run across the floor, especially while we're having dinner, because they like I say, they free roam all the time. They're out all the time. So even while I'm having dinner in here, she'll run over to the chair and she will stand next to the chair and she'll stand up looking at me, waiting for me to give her something, which she knows I will, because I always do, because I'm a sucker for them. All they've got to do is look at me, and they know they'll get treasure. They know they'll get what they want, don't you? Right, there we go. Well, now you're sat in my lap munching on peas. I'll carry on some of the game. Yes, I made the mistake of teaching Bo to spin. Teaching her a trick, the spin. It's very simple. All you do is just, when they come for their treats, you just turn it around them, and they learn to turn around with it, and then they get it, so they learn the spin. Now, I thought that would be a fairly easy trick to teach. It was an incredibly easy trick to teach. The problem is that now she will run up to the chair, stand up, look at me, do a spin, and then look expectantly at me. And because she's looking so expectantly, she expects the treat, I give it to her. So she has in fact now trained me that when she does that, she gets a treat. You know, it was supposed to be when I get her to do that, she gets a treat. But no, because I can't refuse her, because I can't resist her.
Huh. Quite the artist.
She's learned that if she does that, she gets a treat. So she has got me very well trained. Oh, good. Another health drink. Right, so now we've got to go back and save. That always happens with pets. Yeah. Can't oh, I make jokes that, you know, if she had another brain cell, it would still be lonely. Okay, there's something else down here. I know it. I can hear it. Yeah, there it is. But they're actually very intelligent creatures. Ah, it's one of you bastards. Ow! Son of a bitch! Right, well, let's use that health drink I just got now. Where's the boog? There's the boog! Boog! More boog! The monster I know for sure inspired a monster in a game I love. Spooky's Jumpscare. Ah, see now, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. There we go. Yes, there's an example of cute horror. Love it. Oh, please deliver. Yeah, please deliver these to Mrs. Millie from 102. I'm really worried about her. She's been cooped up all alone with his belongings for days on end. She won't even move them, and God forbid anyone else touch anything. It's breaking my heart just thinking about it.
Seek fluid intake.
Seeking fluid intake. Hey Rob, how you doing? Looks exactly the same. Yeah, I actually thought that when I saw it in that. I think I thought that. Sorry, I'm just here leaving James looking longingly at a drawer while I have a drink. He's just there. Ah, maybe one day I'll get to open that drawer. There could be something fantastic in it. There won't be. No, it's empty. Big surprise. Just pointing at the screen like, I know that one! I recognise that! Yeah. It's the Leonardo DiCaprio meme, isn't it? Just... It's the thing! I recognise that thing from the other place! 105, so yeah, 102 will be down this way. There we go, but now we're here. Let's... Is that drawing his attention? No, don't. There. See, in a lot of games, I at least, you know, way back when it was a case of, you know, you had to save manually or you'd risk losing everything. I would save once and then I'd forget. I'd forget. Oh, did I save? Did I save? Did I not save? And then I would save again. What I just did there was the exact opposite. I opened up the save menu, forgot that I hadn't saved, and closed it back down. That would have ended very badly for me. But yeah, Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. That was a brilliant game, and I gotta say, doesn't matter what ending you get, she's still cute. She's precious, and I will not hear a word said otherwise. Right. There's bastards down here. Now, the thing is, if I can, I want to draw them away one at a time. Because I tried running past them. It went badly. Come on, just one of you. There you go. Just you. Now, what would be nice is if I had a gun right now. Oi, where you going, knobhead? Come on. Oh, don't call the other one over. Don't you. You better not have called the other one over. Right. 1, 2, dodge back. Dodge to the side. 1, dodge back. Dodge back, dodge side. Keep dodging. There we go. 1. Yeah, bastard. Okay, I only took 1 hit this time. That's going better than usual. Here you go, Toppy. So going back to a past point, because I forgot to mention, I do really like slow burn games, but really just with games that have something else to hook you at the start. That's fair, get them captivated. Like, the first one's free. Okay, I did take a hit there, but I got it, so yes, I am going to be a save spamming monster. Just like you were in the original game. Just like you had to be, especially on your first playthrough. Otherwise, stuff went bad. Right, where are you, you bastard? Ah! No, you know what? I'm not having that. I ain't having that. But yeah, if the slow burn is like, you go into it and then nothing happens, and then nothing continues to happen, and then you get fed a little bit drip at a time. No, come on. Give me a reason to want that slow burn. Ah, there we go. Okay, see, that went a bit better. I do wish it wasn't a game where you had to really dodge. Because, I mean, they did that in Silent Hill Homecoming. It did not go well. I get it, they're trying to make the combat exciting, but... yeah, just like you think you know the story, but the actual story is slowly revealing itself to you. And foreshadowing you'd only realise after knowing the twist. Or if you're like way too smart. Ah, see, now there is a problem I don't have. Because I have the IQ of a traffic cone. Yeah. Right, but yes, this is 102, where she's always alone with Valentine's Day. There's 4. 4 on the back of it. Oh, it's only a health drink. Bugger. Alright, let's use it, because I don't want to die. I'm dual-wielding Silent Hill 2, watching my friend playing in Discord, and watching you on Twitch. Okay, so you got 2 Silent Hill 2, so that's like... I mean, that's like Silent Hill 8 right there. So I'm like actually terrible at guessing plot twists. Oh, yes. That's the wrong way. This is the way we should be going. No, this is the way we should be going. No, we've killed him. Silent Hill 2 square. Actually, no, yeah, that should be Silent Hill 4. Oh, that's Silent Hill 4 The Room. I mean, that's not bad, but it's far from the best. Right, you know what? I did that without taking damage, so... we're going to save over that one. There's not actually anything down here anyway. So there was that picture. What keeps glitching out there? One of the tiles keeps vanishing. That one. That tile keeps vanishing. Can I mention something very minor spoiler-wise about a show called The Owl House? Relevant to a point I want to make. I have no problem with it because I haven't... I don't particularly watch The Owl House, but if I did, it would just be for the cute characters, so I don't mind if you happen to spoil a little bit. There you go. And I mean, if it's a minor spoiler, I'm okay with it. No, it's 2F. Right, okay, so... Come on, have we got a map? Yeah, I haven't even tried the end of this one. Okay. Oh. Oh, taint that. But yes, anyone who is watching the Owl House and doesn't want spoilers, look away now. Would you like a pea, Toppy, or are you full of peas now? You got a full tummy? You had something? Yeah? No? Another one? No? Okay. When I saw clips online, I thought the big twist was going to be the secondary main character was going evil, or being a twist villain. So when I was watching, I was waiting for that, and it just never happened. Oh yeah, I get that happen quite a bit, you know, it's right. Okay, yeah, this is very obviously what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. This is not happening. This hasn't... I was as wrong as you can get. Also, stay down. Oh, sorry. That is comical. Just nothing kicking its legs up in the air as you stamp on it. Almanackers! 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 Just whacking it in the crotch and watching its legs. Oh! Ow! 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 Here you go. Have a bit of banana. Actual twist when my jaw dropped to the floor. Loved the twist. Ooh, maybe I should watch it then. Right, okay, so we're here now. Things are getting creepy. Is this... And there he is. There he is in all his glowy glory. The demon of punishment himself, Pyramid Head. I believe his original name was supposed to be the Red Pyramid or something like that, but everyone kept calling him Pyramid Head, so that kind of stuck. But there he is. That's our first glimpse of him. Come on, health drinks, more health drinks, please. I'm losing so many fights. I need health drinks. And / or a gun. Oh, you had enough, Toppy. You're going to wander off. Down to the floor, okay. There you go, little toffee tops. Pyramid Head! I know that one! Every time I watch reactions to the show, they always guessed it, though. It just made me feel stupid. You get used to it after a while. Ah, with the, oh. Whoa. Okay, so something was here and was moved? Was that something that was from the original? And they've changed? Oh wait, where are we now? Because there's... Yeah, no, I haven't... Have I? Yeah, I didn't check out 212. I don't think there's anything, but we gotta look. We gotta check. Yeah, exploration is key. Nope, we can't use that yet. Okay. Hey, PH, don't worry about me. Just playing around. Enjoyed the Owl House. I probably should. It's one of those things that, you know, it's on my list of, yeah, I'll get around to watching it eventually. The list of things that I will get around to doing or watching eventually is embarrassingly long. Anyway, due to the ongoing renovation works, tenants are asked to keep out of the third floor of the building. Sincerely, Woodside Apartments Administration. Well, that sucks balls for the people who live on the third floor, isn't it? You know, okay, right. Everybody who lives on the third floor, you're kind of shit out of luck, but no one's allowed up there. No. Pyramid Head made an appearance in the cartoon Smiling Friends. Ooh. That's another one. I've seen people talking about it, and I've been thinking, oh, I should give that a look in, and never got around to it. Right, 217. Can we get him in here, please? Because this is the guy who definitely doesn't have a gun. Yeah, bear in mind, they checked this apartment and found no evidence at all of gun ownership. I just want to say that if they'd had a little bit of a closer look, they might have found some evidence. I'm not saying they didn't do their job properly. I'm just saying that if they'd had a closer look, they might have found, like, some hint that the guy had a gun. Funnily enough, The Owl House was one of the shows I thought was stupid before I watched it. I heard one negative comment about one scene. Oh, in one video I thought, well, this show sucks then. When I actually watched the show, I loved it. Still do. Now, you see, that was the case for me and My Little Pony when I was a kid. You know, because, you know, obviously it was for girls, and I was a boy. I didn't watch that sort of thing. You know, then I got older, I watched it, and I got a gun! Hold right trigger to aim, press left trigger to shoot. I got a gun! I have very few bullets. How do I switch back? Are they gonna... Wait, do you have to switch manually now? Ah, screw it. I'll keep the gun. Hopefully, I start getting enough bullets now. So this takes place in America. I mean, this particular apartment definitely does. Because it's actually set in every sort of middle of nowhere rural town. You know, any middle of nowhere rural town could be Silent Hill. I beg your pardon? Pen gun, mightier than sword gun. That sounded like a baby. It kind of sounded like some... I don't know, it's sort of like a baby and a not baby scream. Oh. The TV's... Ah, now I wonder if they've got this. Oh, they've actually... they're making a thing of it. Does this game have a baby monster? I don't know if Silent Hill 2 does. The first one did. So, well, not... Actually, no, it did have babies. They weren't actually enemies per se, because they didn't attack you, but it had sort of semi-visible fetus creatures that just wandered around and then fell over and stood back up and started wandering around some more. That was weird. I'd forgotten about that until now. But yeah, in the original Silent Hill 2, this was an Easter egg. And I want to see what they've done with it. Several Silent Hills do. Okay. If this has got one, I'd forgotten it. Silent Hill 3 I know does, because it's kind of a big plot point. They're going to have changed it just so it's more of a surprise. No? Okay, so look. Right, yeah, no. You can tell from what you can see then. Look at those jeans. Look at those boots. Now look at those jeans. And look at those boots. It is still the same. I thought they were going to have you take it off to reveal there. But yeah, in the original Silent Hill 2, you came in here and found a body on the chair, and the body was James. You know, they didn't make a big deal of it. If you didn't look, you did. I didn't even notice it my first several playthroughs. But yeah, it was the model was the main character. Okay, 212. Ah, that's directly opposite here. Cool, okay. I wonder if we can shoot it. Is there an in-universal or reason for it? Just never it never gets explained. That's the same person? Yep, that is the same person. It never gets explained. It's just a sort of creepy Easter egg that the devs threw in, but the basic explanation for it is it's the town and the forces therein messing with James's mind. Or, in that case, messing with the player's mind. I may go down and save. I haven't saved in a while. That's just a hallucination. Lame. That's the thing. This is Silent Hill. Yes, it's a hallucination. But it's also real. I mean, he's not dead. But while they're in Silent Hill, nobody is truly alive either. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go down and save. I haven't saved in ages. I'm gonna go back downstairs and save now. So Silent Hill like a pocket dimension, some sort of limbo, along those lines, something like that. Yes, it's. I've already killed that one. That's okay. Yeah, it's a place tainted by the old gods and the old ways, and essentially what they did to one of the characters in the first game made it what it is, and it's basically a place where if you end up in Silent Hill, you are there for a reason, and that reason is to face your sins and be punished. Law with gods, the most confusing law. Well, if gods is a bit then it's just eldritch beings. It's just ancient forces. Doesn't have to be gods. No, it is law with gods, yes. Including a cult trying to bring back a particular one. There's something over there. And if it comes out, and I can take it down now, or is it in there? Oh god, if I'm looking over here and it attacks me from back there. No, it's over there. I can hear it over there. Kind of hate it when the lore of stuff has to do with gods, because I have no idea how powerful their version of gods are. If they're powerful or in some way immortal. Confusing. Well, the Silent Hill gods. There you are, you bastard. The old gods of Silent Hill are technically immortal, but also they're not, because in Silent Hill 3, you have to kill them. You have to kill it. But you are only able to kill it because it is not yet fully formed. God, is there a way to switch weapons? Or can you stamp on them with the gun out? I'm going to try this. Yes, no, it is confusing, but playing the games, it kind of explains itself a bit. Careers, humble beginnings. Right, let's flip. So it's 4, 7. There's a 4 and a 7 in it. Oh god, that was so much easier with a gun. So if I come up to you and... Ah, yep, okay. Right, yep, so I can just click to whack. That's good. And that only took 3 bullets. Come on. Thank you. I mean, I'm picking up 2 at a time, so it's less than ideal, but... Oh, that is the shape of a body. Oh, I didn't notice that before. Oh. So I love Zelda, but Hylia and the other 3 goddesses confuse me. They made the entire world, but can't defeat one evil monster man. The logic is... I didn't even realize that. I mean, I am far from an expert on the Zelda games. I mean, I've played a few of them, but yeah, I didn't even realize there were... God, of course, yeah, they made the world, and then they basically became the Triforce or something, didn't they? Ah! Get off, knobend! Oh, you know what? No, I can't. I can't take that much damage. I can't take that much damage from being careless. But yeah, you would have... Hylia is also Zelda. See, I didn't know that. So what, they made the Triforces, became the Triforces, and then one of them became Zelda, reincarnated herself to be Zelda. who is, of course, also Sheikah. Sheikah? Sheik? I know that much. Right. Oh. That went bad. Zelda's only Sheik in Ocarina of Time. Okay. Of course, yeah, they're all different time. They're all different timelines and things, aren't they? Okay, that did not go as well as it did the last time, but I'm okay to carry on. So, right, this is where Pyramid Head was. So this time... Oh, there's another one. Get back here. Oh, this is going so badly. I can info dump all the Zelda lore now just to explain why the whole God lore stuff upsets me. You know what? I from what you've said already, I'm already confused about the Legend of Zelda lore. I mean, if you wanted to explain it, then you're welcome to, but I would be very confused and cross-eyed by the end of it. Right. See, now, this time, I'm not going to balls it up. I say knowing that I'm going to balls it up. You know what we could do with? A save point right bloody here. Then we run up and we finish with the pokey stick. No, I can't. I want to run all the way back down to save, but I can't do that just because I had one successful fight. I can't. But yeah, comparatively, the Silent Hill God's Law is a little less confusing than that. Get down. Stay down. Play dead. Well, that went better than last time. Right, and what did we learn, Dodge? We learned not to randomly run down corridors. Play dead, boy. I started to write it down, but I realized I really don't want to spend 10 minutes on it. That is fair. That is fair. Right, ICANN has more bullets now, please. I don't like not having many bullets. ICANN has some more now, please. Ooh, shortcut! There we go. See, that's more like it. Where's the... Okay, so it's... Yep, the other end. See, now we can run back and save. But, yeah, hang on, I've got an itchy leg. I'm just scratching my leg. It's just my leg. Don't worry. But, yeah, the Silent Hill... Sorry, I was also cheese wiring. The law of the god... well, the god of this particular cult of Silent Hill is much easier to understand. It's a god of well, it is a god of purification. It will bring about a pure Eden on Earth. It just has to cleanse it in flame first. Actually, that reminds me, the Owl House has a god, but not really. It just really old, super powerful being that went extinct ages ago. That everyone just thinks is a god and worships. Oh, the amount of times that that's happened throughout history and in stories and things, yeah. Sorry for talking so much about the Owl House as my current hyperfixation. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. No, I don't like that god. No, I was a bit of a bastard. Yeah, there we go. Say it overwrite just in case I forgot to save before, but there we go. We can now come and save a little more easily. But yeah, so this god will bring about Eden upon Earth after it's cleansed it in flame first. And this cult want to resurrect this god so that it can do so. In an attempt to do so, Alessa Gillespie, one of the members of the cult, offered up her own daughter to be the vessel for it. And yes, that is how it sounds. I don't mean vessel as in it was going to, it was going to take over her body. I mean vessel as in she was going to be the incubator. But as they were performing the experiment, which included burning her alive, something went wrong, and her latent psychic abilities spread the influence of the god and the town and the ancient rites and of punishment, as it were, and turned the entire town into a place of punishment. It created the other world. Now, see, Silent Hill is an actual place in the game. It's just a town. If you go there, and it's probably a bit weird, but if you're just visiting, it's okay. If you find yourself there without intending to be there, you're being punished. But the ritual, of course, because of this, failed. Because they couldn't complete it. She disrupted the, with her psychic abilities, she disrupted the ritual, stopped it from happening, and then went on to live for 10 more years with this seed of a god inside her, in constant agony, actually being tortured by her own mother. And yet she refused to give in and let the god be reborn. But yeah, that's the basic principle. The god is not alive. They want to bring it back to life, and you have to stop that from ever happening. Right, come on, we've just saved. We're going to go in and there we go. How'd you like that, mate?
Fluid intake.
Hey, Oily, sorry, that was probably not the best point to come in on. I apologise. That reminds me of the villain of the Owl House. Ooh, okay. So yeah, I kind of really... If Owl House shares similarities with Silent Hill, I really kind of should give it a look in. But yeah, hey, Oily. And yeah, seeking fluid intake. Random rat of the day, Lolly. Ah, yes, of course, laugh out loud, the perfect emoji to accompany Silent Hill and all its themes of punishment and revenge. Ah, yeah. Get off! Back to the horrible games, I see. Yes. But only for today. Tomorrow is Outer Wilds, and, you know, that's not horrible per se. Right, come on, let's use one of my health drinks to heal up. Bugger, that went badly. The whole cleansing the world thing reminded me. Ah, okay. Has reminded me, right, okay. Autocorrect started adding words to the end of the sentences when I don't. Okay, right, it's evolving then. Welcome. Oh, God, is this a reference to Silent Hill Homecoming? Yeah, how you doing, Oily? Hope you're all right. Having a good day. Right, that went badly. I hope they have a health drink in here somewhere. Nope, just some bullets. Let's reload then. Oh, we're going down. Going down, little Franny Lee. Down to Division 3. With only one lad who isn't half bad. And that's little George King Clancy. Sorry. Outer Wilds is a nice game, but plenty of death in horrible ways. Yeah, but you always come. You're always fine with them. You always come back. What? What can I climb up there? I would like to point out that if this were the real world, I would be able to climb up there. So, I guess we just continue to look around. Go further around. Okay. This room was not really worth going into. I picked up 2 bullets, lost a load of health, and used 3 bullets. For a Silent Hill Homecoming reference. Some more bullets, thank you. A health drink would be appreciated. You must think I'm cruel, but this prison is of your own making. The choice was yours. I watched you make it over and over and over again. This time's not going to be any different. I'll be here, watching. Ooh, have they made Silent Hill a time loop thing? I mean, the original did have New Game Plus. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. It's a peephole. Okay, there we go. What? Oh dear. Seven. So walking to a house, that one is... I mean, that's the first thing that lights up when you look over it, so that's obviously supposed to be important. Right where the rooftops pierce through the night, left a homebound footprints with no owner in sight. But has he found home? Oh, please pray tell, or a river of memories leading right to hell? I don't know. I wanted to ask, has anyone else thought for way too long that Silent Hill and Resident Evil were the same thing? Silent Hill was very obviously inspired by Resident Evil, but no, I didn't think they were the same thing. And to be fair, I was a big Resident Evil fan back when it was fairly new, so... Right, so we've got a 4 and a 7. Maybe it's... You have 4, 3, 7, 4. No, hang on. 2, 7, 4, 1, 7. I don't even know if these are in the right place, but I've only found two of the numbers, so maybe we'll find the third one somewhere. Right, there's... Oh, that could also be a 9 and a 4. But that is relevant in somewhere. In some way. There's also... Oh, God. Oh, God, someone get a plunger. Someone get me a plunger. Someone get me a plunger right now. Or a grenade. In fact, yeah, a grenade. We're going to blow that up and run. Because that ain't rescuable. Oh. Reminds me of my dad's. Tell the guy to flush. Tell the guy that a courtesy flush goes a long way. I do get them confused. Well, I was a kid for a long time, so that would add to it. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I've unfortunately been not a kid for longer than I was a kid now. And I feel old. Mind you, I felt old since I was 15, so... and I became a kid like less than half a year ago. Oh, okay. So we've got an 11. And a 7. And a weird poem that means nothing to me. An 11 by... I'm presuming that's water. It's not as bad as that. That is probably for the best. I'm sorry, I'm seeing this here. I'm getting real Layers of Fear vibes from this particular bit. Yeah. That particular door, I swear, is from Layers of Fear. We had to put the pictures up at the end. Right, I've got nothing. So I've missed something somewhere. Oh, I can't get out. Oh. Oh, this is a puzzle. Okay. Right where the rooftops pierce through the night, left our homebound footprints with no owner in sight. Oh, right. Right where the rooftops pierce through the night, left homebound footprints with no owner in sight. But has he found a home? Oh, please, pray tell. Or a river of memories leading... Right, so... rooftops with footprints and no owner. So, right 7. Oh, we know that there's a 4. So, 7, 4, 11. 7... 4, 11. Damn it, no. So it's right 4, left. What was the other one? Sorry, right 7. Left a homebound... yeah. Left a homebound footprints. Well, there's 4 footprints. Yeah, so... right to 7, left 4, or is it... Okay, no, we'll try 4, 7. I don't think that's going to be right, but... 4, 7, 11, nope. Is that not 11? I mean, that looks like an 11 to me, right? That definitely looks like an 11. I mean, this only goes up to 19, so... Where's the spooks? I want my pants to look like that. A divine kid as not an adult. Yeah, that would be the yeah, the literal definition. But to be fair, I was old from the point that I was like 15, and that right, 13, 7. I missed that one. 13, 7, 11. Right, okay. But I mean, I'm 42 years old now, and I've been a kid for about 42 of those, essentially. It's right. 13, 7, 11. There we go. Right. Hey, we got one of the coins. The man coin. With a sword. And the key to, I'm guessing, probably this room. Right, there we go. I finally solved the puzzle. I feel good about myself. Let's see what we can do to change that by getting mashed by monsters. I'll never stop being a kid, but legally speaking... Oh, yes. Legally speaking, yes. Oh, okay. A room with a single lit chair in it. Right, well, first off, let's open this in case we need to run away. Yeah, always stay a kid at heart. And it's like they say, growing old is obligatory, growing up is optional. And I don't intend to ever grow up. Right, let's open. Ah, there we go. So there's the room we couldn't get it. My bedroom looks like a 13-year-old emo kid's bedroom, and that's how I like it. That is fair enough. I mean, I went a slightly different route because, I mean, my bed is just to the side of me here, and I get about 2/3 of it to sleep on because the rest of it is full of plushies. I mean, I still have a plushie that I've had for so long, I can't actually remember where I got it. Ah, that's that key. That's the key to the small staircase. I read that as small sacrifices, but okay. My plushies get the shelves and the bags. I have too many plushies and too little space. I know the feeling, but I just can't bring myself to not let them stay on the bed. I don't want them to feel bad. I've just realised this is a chair in the middle of the room, so with duct tape and a tarp, stained tarp, taped to the floor. Something bad happened here. Get off. I mean, I've actually set up a half set up a hammock net over there. It's not worked out very well, but as soon as my apartment is done, I'm giving my plushies so many shelves. And you've got to make sure that they all have a good view. That you don't want them feeling bad. Right, that's 201 with a locked door. Where's the small... the small staircase is up there. Uh-oh. Stay down. Need equal space for the plushies and cat superhighway. Oh, of course, yes. If you have stuff on shelves, if the cat can get to that, they will knock them off. Dead James is still in there. Okay. Whoa. Magical padlock just vanished. Oh, save point! Oh, precious save point! Oh, my precious save point. I thought I'd never see you again. See, I was about to find a way downstairs to save, but... Right, so that staircase takes us out there. Up, we've not been on that floor at all. Let's try down, because we've still got places to explore that. Why am I pressing that button again and again? See, that's another place I'm lucky. Rats don't need a highway, they just have the room. Okay, can we now unlock this? We can. We now have access to there. I like the look of cat highways anyways. If they don't use them, plushie shelves. Yeah, there we go. If they don't use the highways, just more room for plushies. I mean, one of the prizes of my collection is a large Simba that I got from a charity shop for £6, and it's an official Disney thing that's like 38 quid on their in their store. Oh, here's where we meet Eddie. Yeah. That's not Eddie, by the way. It absolutely was. I mean, as soon as I found out that, there was no way he wasn't coming home with me. That looks comfortable. Yeah, just taking a nap in the fridge with half his head missing.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Jumped very quickly to the defense there.
Hey, are you okay?
I didn't do anything. He was like that when I got here.
Oh, you mean the man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie, okay. So, do you live here, Eddie?
He's so calm. He's seen way too much. Oh, James? Yeah.
It's just...
Something brought you here.
Yeah, you could say that. Well, they came at me. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths.
You knew what? Oh, the dead guy? Whatever. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Oh, no, don't worry about that.
This whole town.
He's just chilling.
Just get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you want to come with? Maybe together we can find a way out of this town.
Oh, sorry, but I can't leave. Not yet. I need to find someone.
Oh.
This is uncomfortably realistic.
Eddie. Be careful.
I mean, Eddie is definitely giving a realistic reaction to this, yeah. But James, knowing horror games, I feel like Eddie won't make it. Everybody's dead, Dave. Sorry, again, obscure British cult comedy reference. I make a lot of them. But yeah, again, I don't know if it is officially revealed or what, but Eddie, I think Eddie is actually also here being punished for something. You know, it's at least heavily hinted that Eddie is here being punished for something that he's done as well. I mean, the graphics are real. Oh, that, yeah. it's a remake of an old game. They had to make it as realistic as possible. You know, because they just had to go absolutely all out on that. Right, there is something down there, so I'm going to run back and save. Better this than the last one. Yeah, have they got that? Have they announced the latest remake of that yet? Have they announced the latest remake of The Last of Us yet? Or are we still waiting on that? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Yeah, I was going to say, I can go through there. Why did I think I couldn't go through there? I mean, come on. If this goes on, then The Last of Us is going to be remade more than Skyrim. Right, dead guy in the fridge. That's completely normal. Okay, let's not... Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them out here. Let's not hang around. Let's not actually fight them. I can do juking. I can do kiting. Oh, there's going to be something in the bastard pool, isn't there? Yeah, there we go. There's something in the baby... in the pram. There's something in the pram. Can't get out there. Right, he's lost interest from there. This is cozy, but also making me feel nauseous. Very similar feelings when I... Oh. Okay, yep, that's right. That is fine. You scram. You scram at me. Sorry, I will get back to your comment in just a moment. See, if I play this right... I can kite them to, like, this corner. Or, sod it, let's just... There we go. Get the coin. Whoa! Do not, please, puke on me. This is nasty, and I would very much like to not have it continue. There we go. See, I don't know if there's anything else here to find, but I'm just getting the hell out of here. Let's get back inside. That was gross and unpleasant. Seems like the typical London Alley experience. Nah, it wasn't the typical London Alley experience. They didn't have knives. Actually, I wonder if we can just... You know, we could actually just push this over the door and keep Eddie there. Just push the bookcase from the door. No, we're doing it to keep Eddie safe. It's fine.
Eddie, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, Eddie has basically been here for a while. He's seen things. He's already experiencing the punishment, basically. And it's starting to affect him. We think he's here being punished for something he did. And yeah, it's already getting to him. But sorry, this cozy was also making me feel nauseous. Very similar feelings when I look at backroom stuff. Just way less nauseous. Backroom contents make me feel genuinely sick. Oh, okay. See, I haven't seen much backroom stuff, but I've seen people playing one or two of the games. There we go. I made it through there without getting attacked. So yeah, let's save and see what's upstairs now. Also, smashy smashy. Oh. Again, you still can't smash them from the inside. Feeling the cold sweat. Well, for what it's worth, don't worry. I also play less unnerving games than this, and or is it the fact that I'm juddering the mouse around and stuff that's that's doing that? Oh, right. So that's obviously where we're supposed to go. So we'll not go that way yet. Let's not sprint around corners. We learned our lesson on that the hard way. Ooh, more bullets. Nothing to do with the camera, only the subject matter. Ah, okay. Ah, yes, to be fair, that's kind of how this is supposed to make you feel. You know, like, yeah, everything's actually sort of semi-normal, but at the same time, it's very, very not. Right, now quickly finish you off. No. Finish you off. There we go. This is so much easier with a gun. I mean, I think it's my way too high empathy. Oh boy, do I get that. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Yes, I can't play the bad guy in a video game unless it's like integral to the story or it's a challenge run, you know, like the Fallout games, things like that. In games where you have the opportunity to be a bastard, I can't do it. I have to do things the nice way. I have to help as many people as possible. I can't just steal from someone who has all the good stuff. You know, like it's like Fallout 3 had these roaming bits where you could find a wastelander who'd been tied up, and you could release them, and you could either share their items with them, which let's face it, they were saying, you know, oh, bloody hell, sneaky bastard, you know, they were saying shake them down. You can shake them down because you rescued them, or you could just let them go with all their stuff. Letting them go, I think maybe it put your karma up a bit higher. But those items would have been useful. I could never bring myself to take anything off them. It was always, no, look, this is your stuff. You have to have it. You know, like when someone's asking for help and they go, oh, I can give you this many caps, and you've got the option to talk them up to it. You know, talk them up to a little bit of a higher reward. If they're asking for help, I can't do it. I have to do it at the lowest, the lowest they offer. And even then, if there is an option to do it for free, I have to do it for free because I feel bad for them having to give up their hard-earned caps. So yeah, I know what it's like. Uh-oh. Ow! You! Bugger! Yeah, I can only watch people play it. I get it, yeah. I genuinely don't know if that's related to empathy, but I am the same way. I just don't play games where there's an option to do stuff like that. See, I do play games where there's the option to do stuff like that. And if it's a game where you have to do stuff like that, I feel terrible about it. Yeah, that is... thought so. That wasn't just a environmental storytelling. That was a bastard that would try and kill me. Why am I still hearing the static? Okay. Ah, no, that's blocked off. Right, that's blocked off on both sides. So, yeah, here we go. Right. Ah, damn it, I took damage. Let's put up with it for now. Little bit of a visual glitch there. James just James firing his gun into the air and hitting the enemy. Okay, maybe they didn't spot that, but yeah, that could have benefited from a little bit of playtesting there. Just pew pew pew, got you. Oh. My favourite game, you're forced to murder a character and then you're made to feel bad about it in a humorous way, which is a bit upsetting, but I think is completely fine due to one tiny plot point. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the thing. You do get games like that where they go, you know, they will not let you proceed unless you do a thing. And then they make you feel bad about doing that thing, and it's, hang on, you made me do that, you bastard. Why are you making me feel bad over something that you made me do? Syringe, yay. Do you want to know what the game and all the plot points? The game, definitely, and we'll see if it's, you know, if it's something I'm not likely to play. Sorry, I need to... My throat's getting sore, I need to... There we go, that should help in a minute. Omori. Okay, yeah, not familiar with myself. Let's have a look at it, see if it... Where's my phone? Always so far away. Oh, yes, I have seen that one. I have actually looked at it. Hey, Rez, how you doing? Hello, Ratman. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I have looked at Omori. And I've actually sort of not got around to playing that yet because some of the subject matter would set off my intrusive thoughts. Very unpleasant intrusive thoughts. So I've actually not been playing that one. So yeah, if you want to spoiler that, then that's all right. I was wrong. No, I wasn't. But I wasn't entirely right. I need to peel off more. Something more blood close. Okay, so yeah, this is the story of a serial killer as well, by the look of it. Oh, is the rat babies? Oh, was that supposed to be where's the rat babies? Because Toppy was with me earlier, but she's wandered off. Bo hasn't shown up yet, but she inevitably will at some point. Plot point I'm talking about is the whole murder happens in a dream. Oh, okay. Bloody apple? I don't remember it being that, but we do toss the canned juice down here. No explanation as to why. Apple blood from the... Oh, okay. Although, actually, yes, it has been explained that that's clogged, hasn't it? So, yes, we do know that shove something heavy down, clear it. Okay. So, apple blood is an Owl House reference as well, then. Okay. Yeah, not sure where Bo is yet, but she'll show up. Games just giving me these references. They might be doing it on purpose. They may actually be deliberately making references. Right, okay, so that's... There we are. Clogged chute dealt with. Now we got to go down. Which is good, because I could do with saving. Sorry, this old game is definitely referencing 2020. 2020 is the Owl House. I actually don't remember what the juice was in the original. Because this isn't an old game. This is a very recent game. It's just a remake of an old game. Silent Hill 2 original canned juice. Item Project Room 107. Yeah, in the original, you couldn't really make out what it was. So, it could have been renamed to Bloody Apple for this as a reference to the Owl House. Never know. I like that though, just saving. Oh, is my hair okay? Oh, is my hair okay? Oh, I've got monster blood all in my hair, oh no. Oh, go on, we'll heal. No point in not, realistically. Oh, there's something in the lobby there, or in that... Oh, yeah, that's the courtyard. That's, I thought that was the lobby. It's not. That's the courtyard now. Right, that's out there. That's for... Ah, in fact, I think that's... No, maybe not. But either way, as long as that's out there and we're in here, that's fine. There we are. Bollocks. Jesus Christ. Okay, you got me. Yeah, that got me. Hey again.
Seek fluid intake.
Seeking fluid intake. I mean, I might need to after that. I think I just pissed myself. Ah, yes, I thought so. The area where we just saw that was the swimming pool area. Right, now we can solve this puzzle. Oh. Oh no, that's still just outside. That's okay. Save again. That's the scariest part of this game. Yeah, the jump scare from the viewers. I can't remember if I actually just saved, so I can do it again. There we go. Yes, no, I did. And now I definitely have. Right, so, let's see. 3 bright coins in the 5 holes B. The first sits the maiden underneath the tree. So, maiden underneath the tree. That is such an ADHD... It absolutely is. I've been like that my entire gaming life, though. I'll save, and then I'll go, oh wait, did the save work? Did I actually just save properly, or did I forget to save? Let's save again, just to make sure, every single time. The wind from behind the maiden doth blow. A beautiful flower alone has to grow. So, maiden, wind behind maiden. Here comes the man, so sleek and so fine. In the pale moonlight, his eyes doth shine. So, man, that side. Maiden, under the tree. Although, a snake? The wind from behind... Ah, hang on. No, flower. So the coin snake has the flower on it. So... A beautiful, the wind from behind the maiden doth blow, a beautiful flower alone has to grow. I keep watching certain YouTubers too talk about things in their life and I just go, that's ADHD, man. And they say they don't think they have ADHD. I'm just like, girl, no, oh no, I am undiagnosed, but I am fairly certain that I'm in fact, ADHD. That's fine. Was that the jump scare there? Or I think I may need to... Oh. Yeah, so just let me... Either way, as long as that's out there, that got... Hey again! Yeah, that was the jump scare. That got me. I hope I haven't just doxed myself at all there. Oh well. Hey again! Oh, piss, why is that playing again? Okay, it stopped now, right, that... There we go. So, the flower alone? Oh, hang on, wait, no, that's... I mean, there's two moons. There's one there, and there's one... But yep, that we got. Yeah, no, I am. ADHD is almost 100% certain, and a degree of autism as well in there, very likely. So right, flower alone. Oh, okay. The man doth approach, his blade now revealed, his face disappears behind shining steel. Away from the man doth the maiden flee, towards the flower away from the tree. Right. Oh, okay, I like this. Where once grew a flower, a venomous glee, where once was a maiden, but a stone doth be, and over her grave the man doth remain, his blade never met the vile serpent's vein. Oh, he was going for the snake. Right, okay, so we rotate that, we rotate that, we rotate that, we bring that there. The beast who its teeth in her flesh doth bore, he who has failed, she who is no more. Now unto you falls a grievous chore, who carries a blame for what fate had in store. Poems? Yeah, apparently so. And I have to pick who was at fault here. See, I mean, the snake, that was just doing what snakes do. The maiden, I mean, a bloke came towards her carrying a knife. She was absolutely right to run away. He could have gone, hey, look out, there's a snake there, I'm just going to get that for you. But instead, no, what he did was he drew out his knife and started towards her, saying nothing. I'm going to say this is his fault. That's not a poem, that's just, thee doth say a thingeth, one dotheth thither. Isn't that what poems are? I thought that's what poetry was. Have you added a bottle to the top of your TV? The bottle was actually there, or I did add that, but that was already there. Yeah, that was there the last time I did it. What am I trying to say? Hang on, let me words. When I changed the layout, I added the TV, and I added the rabbit ears, and I added the bottle. It may not have been noticeable, but yeah. That's that is a Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle. If it didn't notice, but it was there when you added the TV. Yes, thank you. That's what I was trying to get at. Words. Actually, no. Words don't fail me. I fail words sometimes. As someone who has a very minor interest in poetry, I am offended. I apologise. I was just joking. No, to be fair, I do like some poetry. I've not as much of a poetry bod as I used to be. I used to read a fair bit, but yeah. Now my poetry mostly comes down to limericks and fake, funny haikus. So... anyway, yeah, I got diagnosed really early as a kid because I'm one of those ADHDers who could never pick up on social cues to be able to start masking, so my mom knew. See, yeah, I was considered a disruptive little sod when I was at school, but of course, back when I was at school, it was not so much that it used to be, but a lot of families still felt a stigma around having someone with ADHD or autism in the family. So even if signs were noticed, they were usually just ignored, and the kid was just considered disruptive or slow or didn't pick up on things. So they never actually had it looked into, because it was a case of, oh, did you hear? That family's got an autistic kid in it. Oh. Or it wasn't that way, but they were still worried about that. Roses are dying, violets are dead, sugar is lumpy, and so is your head. But yes, anyway, I'm going to say that it's the guy's fault for the reasons outlined before. Let's... Is that going to come back to bite me in the arse? Or did I actually just get that right in that thinking? Roses are red. My name is Dave. This poem makes no sense. Microwave. Oh, what did I... Oh, yeah, it was the 201 key. I just got... Oh, bloody hair. Key with a decorative ring depicting a tree. Also 201. Yes, okay. Right, 201. We can get there. Wrong button. This way. Now, that said, though, I did quite like some of Edgar Allan Poe's work. Is this the right... This is the wrong way. You sit there by a bottle and a rat that you shall coddle. You're playing this game. That is not a shame. When you're at Silent Hill, hey, you feel that chill. Nice. Oh, speaking of, did you just do a summon because we now have a bow? Hello, bow. Hey, little you gonna come up and say hello? Come on. I'll put the rat cam on for you. There you go. Look at that little face. Here. Oop, oh, you're going over there. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Have a pee. And you're gonna come up and get some baby food. Let's give you this. My poem summoned the rat. Holy moly! Yeah, I mean that is some power. That must only be used for good, or evil when it's really, really funny. Come on, Bo. Oh, okay, don't drop that. Up you come. No, Bo, up here. Look. Fine. See, the problem is they've learned that hands are where treasure comes from. So, there we go. You have got some on your nose, Bo. Let's... There we are. This is going to be my next few minutes. Let's just turn a little bit so you're a little more visible in the light. There you are, precious. You, my precious little rodent. You, my precious little rodent. She says, no, I is not yours. You is mine, monkey. You belongs to me. Coming up with quick rhyming poems I found is a little talent. Oh, cool. Just got to have a dictionary memorized. See, now that would be useful. If nothing else, it means I wouldn't forget words so much. You are precious, aren't you? Oh, no, I realised that. Hang on, no, I'm going to have to turn this way to get you into this light. Oh, I moved you too much. I'm sorry. Come on, a little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Because I just turned you away from the camera. People couldn't see you. Is that enough? Would you like a bit of banana now? Yeah, no, I forget my words all the time. I have to... Whenever I'm conversing with someone, half the time I will have to put in the closest word I can think of to what I'm actually trying to say. There you go, have some banana. There we are. I did cheat a little by using bottle and coddle, but I think it sounded nice. Approximate rhymes are still rhymes. As far as I'm concerned, an approximate rhyme, perfectly viable. Oh, yeah. This becomes relevant later. This room. And yes, we will find that out later, though. And we have Ratty Love. Ah, thank you. And also, I remembered to put the camera back this time. Yeah. Health drink, yes please. You want... Do you want some peas now, Bo? There you go, have a pea. Preferably not in my lap. Oh, what we got? Oh! Whatever it is, it's important enough to have a cutscene. Oh! Jesus, that made me... Oh, it's this bit. Okay, it's this scene. See, now, the original had you hiding... Ah! He's going to make a bolt for it. But yes, the original had you hiding in a closet at this point. He's so calm, it's confusing me. To be fair, this is one of those sort of... Some people get a sort of... In their fight, flight, freeze response, will get just like a razor clarity. But, yes, let's just say there are secrets in James's past that explains why he is so determined. But there we go, you can hear the heavy breathing, the panic. It's there. Oh. You react as if it was just a random person who stumbled, like, oh, hello. Yeah, there could have been more of a reaction to that, I suppose. You know, I mean, hell, if I wasn't already sitting down, I would have fallen flat on my arse at that jump scare. Dragging it by the arm. Well, technically, those are legs as well. It's a mannequin creature with two sets of legs, upper and lower. Yeah. Handkerchief. This is relevant. Yeah, see, it's got a set of legs attached to its upper torso on another set of legs. Whoa! Physics? Damn, I didn't know there'd be physics in this game. Oh. Go on, James, you can do it. Hyper-realistic cloth physics! By now, only for a bajillion smagaroos! Well, yeah, to be fair, this game is 60 quid, and I got it... I'm actually only playing this because it was on sale for half price. I wouldn't have been able to pay full price for this. Ooh. Slashed through. May our bow. Yeah, for what it's worth, I would actually like to mention that because they sit in my lap to eat their peas, I am always finding pea husks in my pockets. I always find that I have pockets full of pea husks. Yes, the cloth physics. Yes, the one true viable use for jiggle physics. Wibbly wibbly wibbly. Actually, I like that. I just got the thought that this guy is exploring this haunted hell town, and because the way I'm controlling him, he's basically just stopped in the middle of a hunt after being taunted by this giant pyramid-headed creature to hold up a handkerchief and go, "Woo, wibbly." Emotional support cloth jiggle. Yes. Jiggle physics is also good for cute little slimes. Also true. Also very true. And rats' tails. because Squeakross has that. It has jiggle physics for the rodent tails. But yeah. If you notice, the room that we've just come out of, to get into this one, same room. So, we've just come into here. I forget where from, but we've come in here. That was the closet that James was hiding in. Slashed through. And basically looking like it's rotting. The way jiggle physics normally is just makes me think, why is nobody wearing any bras or tops? Oh, yeah. Well, that's the whole fantasy armor, isn't it? You know, you got the male armor, which is full plate. You know, full plate from head to toe. Like, how the hell can you even move in that thing? And then you've got the female armor, which is basically a steel bikini. You know, it's a steel G-string bikini, and just how is that supposed to protect them? But they've got to put the jiggle physics on display. They paid a lot for those jiggle physics. You know, they've got to use them to the fullest extent they possibly can. Running without top support is painful. It generally just makes me feel empathic pain. Running without top support is painful. I will have to take your word for that. Not because of the whole, you know, I don't technically have breasts thing. I mean, I don't know. They kind of, I guess I'm probably A cup. But no, it's actually more just that I can't run. Having your skin stretched repeatedly isn't nice. Actually, yeah, no, I can imagine that wouldn't be. Ugh. God damn it. People need to learn to flush. But here we go. See, we're starting to enter the other world now. This isn't just an abandoned... What's the word? Dilapidated apartment complex. This is the same apartment complex in the other world. Well, no, it's not, but it's an apartment complex in the other world. Yeah, jiggle physics only for pieces of cloth and cute little slime guys. I would be fine with that, but that's because, well, let's just say men have more things of interest to me. Ooh. Super. Ow! Son of a bitch got me while he was down. It was a trap. He set a trap. He used himself to set a trap for me. I prefer 2D enemy kills anyway. That's fair. Oh god, can you imagine if they used jiggle physics for men the same way as they do for women? I mean, not there, but if it was like they had them all, you know, they had to show off these jiggle physics, they had them all in posing pouches, and as they would run along, you'd see it just sort of whapping side to side. Oh, I'm not actually sure I want to think about that. Ah, there we go. Yep. Okay, we can break that wall. It's up. Oh wow! Even the chairs are being tortured. Look. Even the chairs are wrapped in film and tape. Ugh, I play games to escape reality, not be confronted. Yeah, I apologise for that. That was that was a little excessive even for me. I apologise. Oh, yep, some bullets, please. Wow, 4 bullets. They really want me to survive, don't they? Give me 4 whole bullets this time. And an energy drink. Okay, we've just had 4 bullets and an energy drink in this one place. Whoa!
Seek fluid intake.
Is anyone else feeling boss time incoming now? Seeking fluid intake. I've been holding back stuff I've been wanting to say just because I don't know how much is allowed here, so comments is very fine in comparison. For what it's worth, if it's something that's not intended to upset someone, or you know, like or if it's a spoiler about the game or something like that, it's okay in here. Although, again, we do occasionally get minors in the audience, so we shouldn't, because I am not a child-friendly streamer, but I'm not a family-friendly streamer, but yeah, I try and keep it to things that would be safe around kids, basically. However, if I fail at that, well, I mean, parents should really be watching their kids' internet usage, so it ain't my fault. Yeah, there are bosses in this game. There are indeed bosses in this game. And most of them are kind of gross. It's okay, it's just paper flapping. Oh no, it's moths. Oh. It's the moth room. You met one already? Yes, they're, we have met one of the bosses already. Technically. Yeah, if kids are watching, they're fine with the subject matter. I was one of those kids before I turned 18, yeah? Now I'm watching the same content, except now I can actually say my age, yes. Yeah, I mean, with Twitch it kind of had to become a don't ask, don't tell for kids, although, again, anyone who is a child, I do prefer to know so that I can tailor my comments. Because I make jokes that to adults would just be harmless jokes. But yeah, there are things that I wouldn't want to say to kids. And that was a save point, and that's another health drink, so let's health drink it. Moving, yes, sorry, do you notice how I very deftly changed the subject there? Oh, what an interesting flaw. Oh, what we got? Henry fears Scott. She'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west, to the other side. The other side. But here comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. Now, this is one of the more subtle puzzles that it took me a while to get. There you go. You're full of peas now. You're just enjoying being with your monkey. Yes. Henry. H. Scott. S. Mildred. M. On a clock. On a sketch of a clock. HMS. I wonder what they could be referring to. Go on, let's... Right. I have nothing. Ah. Right. Okay. I do find it very strange how black and white the whole kid versus adult thing is. Like 13, 17 is kid and can't consume any naughty media. But as soon as you're 18, you can look at everything. Oh, yeah, no, it's... I mean... Naughty stuff, I'm staying away from. But when it comes to things like horror movies, there should be parental input there. Ah, H. Henry. Hours. More bullets, yes please. Mary had a little lamb. She tied it to a pylon. 1,000 volts went up its bum and turned its wool to nylon. I like that one as well. Another one of my favourites is Mary had a little lamb. She fed it from a bucket, and every time she let it out, the bulldog tried to eat it. Because you think it's going to be something rude, and then it's not. Oh, you bastard. Shit. Bugger. Go down! Also, I'm sorry. Lol. I was shown Doctor Who as a kid and that scared me. Oh, wow, okay. I think horror stuff is way more normalised than it should be compared to the other 18 plus stuff. Yeah, see, I was also shown Doctor Who when I was a kid. I mean, like, the old school Doctor Who. No, you full of peas. I bet, though, if I offered you a bit of banana, you'd still have room. Yeah, that's a surprise, isn't it? Oh, scarred me. Ah, I misread. Yes, there we go. Yep, scarred, right there. So yeah, scarred me. What? Actually, some of it, both new and old Doctor Who. Actually, yeah, I can definitely see that scarring people. I mean, I was Spearhead from Space with the earlier story with the Autons invading. That scared the crap out of me because there is a scene in that, and again, that actually, it scared me and scarred me because there is a scene in that where someone is killed by a chair. It basically, the chair he sits in the chair and it sort of comes down and smothers him and crushes him and smothers him. Sorry, got a scammer to block. Yep, scammer indeed. But yeah, that traumatized me because at this point I was like 7 or 8 years old when I saw that, and for a long time I was scared that any chair I sat in could do that to me. That I could sit in a chair and it would just fold up and crush me. So I mean, yeah, Doctor Who stuff. I mean, especially because I was a wuss. Was no, yeah, especially because I was a wuss back then as well. There's some of the stuff that really did scare me and scar me. So, I don't want to discuss this stuff if it's too much. If you don't want it, of course. I'm just a blabbermouth when it comes to my opinions. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. Again, there are certain topics that I get uncomfortable talking about, but if conversation starts straying to somewhere that I don't like, I usually say, look, let's just change the subject. Let's talk about something else, please. I will let it be known. Git. Oh wait, no, this is the Hey? What? Is there anything else to find in here? I don't think there is. With the Doctor Who thing, I remember the scary scene was in a bathroom. Literally the most I've ever described of it since I saw it. So for a while I got really uncomfortable, at least some bathrooms. Oh. Of course I had many sleepless nights due to it. Oh, right, yeah, I can... Sorry, Bo is... You wouldn't be able to see it on Ratcam, but she just rested... Bo just rested her head on the crook of my hand there. Oh, you beautiful, aren't you? But I got no more treasure. Oh. You know what? If I have... Oh yes. Also, they come running to the sound of rustling wrappers. They know it means food. Yeah, of course, if there's anything you don't want to talk about, just... just say and I'll try and avoid areas like that. There you go. Right, H on door. So 210, 202. This could be referring to the times. There's a door it looks like I haven't tried. Still don't know the context to it, and I don't plan to find out. Kidney just knew it was related to a bathroom, so I was scared it would happen. Right, yeah. Actually, the same sort of thing happened to me, but because I saw the movie, The Ghoulies. And yes, there's bathroom scenes in that, and I was, for a long time, scared that if I sat on the toilet, a creature would come up from it and bite me on the arse. It's not the moth room, it's the Mildred room. So is there a door that we haven't been able to check yet? I don't know what to do. That's it though, Bo, I'm afraid. I've got no more You're not allowed more chocolate, and I got no more banana. So I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to sit there in the lap. You just have to put up with Snuggles instead. And you go, no, monkey, it's betrayal. I want treasure, and you not giving me treasure is betrayal. It's treachery, monkey, is betrayal. I wonder... I have got somewhere... that I keep specifically for they. But they're sort of iffy on when they like it. You know, when they feel like having it. Some apple and mango baby food. So, stepping across the keyboard like that, thank you. That is how Toppy doxed me one day. There we go. We've got a rat cam for this. No. No, you don't want... No, that's my... Please do not nibble my fingers. No, don't want that one. Okay. Ratty love, yay! I need to, like, put a post-it on the TV there or something for when someone redeems a rat of the day. No, you okay then, Bo? No, you do want treat. You want treasure. I have nothing. Sorry, Bo. It's peas or nothing. Oh, that face of betrayal. That look of betrayal. It's the same as her usual look, but because I can't give her any treats, to me it's now betrayal. Oh, I'm sorry. See, the problem is I have got a bit of banana, but I've got to save it for Toppy. Look. Don't tell anyone. There. That is the last of it. I've eaten the rest. Sorry, right, there we go. Is that chocolate? Yeah, it's a little bit chocolate. Rats are okay to have chocolate, though. There you go, that's it, though, no more. There's another Doctor Who thing that terrified me as a kid that I'm less upset over now. There was the one alien race with the brains they hold in their hand. Oh, the Ood! Yeah, that wasn't the scary part. The plot point related to them was that I don't want to mention either. Nope, that is fair. But yeah, the Ood, they were designed to be scary looking and then actually be just a calm, peaceful race. You know, a calm, peaceful, extremely wise race. And I think that was actually handled really well. Didn't know rats could eat chocolate. Yep. The problem is that they can, if you let them, eat too much of it and then they get fat. Don't you? You get fat. And you've already been on a diet once. I don't want to have to put you on a diet again. It's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, Doctor Who had some really great messages in it. You know, old Who and New Who had some really great messages sometimes. Do you have any comfort games or shows? It's unrelated to the convo, but I'm curious. Ooh. I also don't care for Doctor Who just because of that whole scarring thing. Ah, okay, that's fair. No, see, I'm actually quite a big fan of Doctor Who, so yeah, I do occasionally jabber on about it while we're in these while we're in the streams, but yeah. But if you're not a fan, that's fair. No, do you have any comfort games or shows? It's unrelated to comfort, but I'm curious. Two main comfort shows that spring to mind, and are probably very obvious from what you can see here. But yeah, My Little Pony and Bluey. are two comfort shows for me. I also have some. Again, I think you could describe them as comfort shows. They're just ones that I watch over and over again. And it's obscure British comedies. There's three in particular that jump to mind. There's Bottom, Blackadder, and Red Dwarf. There's also The Young Ones, which is the same people in Bottom, and Filthy Rich and Cat Flap. Again, the same people, but again, they're more, that's just stuff that I can watch over and over again and put on as background noise when I need to do something, that sort of thing. There we go, Bo. You had enough. You had Snuggles now. You've had Treasure. You've had Snuggles. I need to get back onto playing the game. I haven't taken... Okay. Don't know if that actually went off, but I haven't taken my painkillers yet. But yeah, I've not even watched all of Bluey. I need to watch all of Bluey. Thank you. Where is my drugs mask? There she is. There he is. There we go. Like I say, I needed something to carry all my drugs, but the drug mule would be too much, so I have a drug mouse. Bo, you shaking your head. Have you got the ear scritchies? You're gonna need to give your ears a itch again. We'll have a look at that in a bit then. EQG is actually one of my comfort shows, and kids science shows too, like partially scripted ones where they do. Oh yeah, I grew up watching quite a few of that sort of thing, so yeah, I like those too. Again, they're very old school now, but a couple of the ones that I used to watch were well, one of the ones I used to watch in particular was called How To, and it was basically it was three people who would propose bizarre questions that would then lead on to a science experiment which would make that bizarre question make sense. And they would teach you things that you might not have otherwise known. Bo, please do not destroy my shirt to try and get my attention. I know you want my attention. But I'm busy. I give you plenty of snugs. I give you all the snugs. And also, I know that you are pulling on my shirt because you want me to give you treasure. So, yeah? Okay. Look, what I've got are peas. You can take it or leave it. Oh, now you want the peas. Okay, well, I'll leave you a couple there then. There we go. Like, the actual experiment part is mostly unscripted, but the parts between them are scripted. Yeah, that's pretty much, how To went. Yeah, two I like are Barn Ingen Adgang, No Kids Allowed, and Ikke gjør dette hjemme, or Don't Do This at Home. Norwich. That, see, I just realised that that's what that would be at the second example there. I do also apologise for any pronunciations I butchered in attempting those, but yeah, don't do this at home. Any show that is titled "Don't Do This at Home" or "Don't Try This at Home" is gonna be it's gotta be good. So yeah, any show titled "Don't Try This at Home," yeah, that's gonna be some good stuff. Ended every season with literally destroying the house. Oh, that sounds fun. One house was burned down, for example, right? Right, no, so I can't do it. Have I got any keys or anything? No, I've got no key items. Restore vitality by relieving pain. Jam a dirty needle into your arm. This is a great lesson. Oh, yes, I know we have to... In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised me you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Oh, I'm alone there now. Now a special place, waiting for you. Yeah, one of the endings that you can get is... I didn't even realise there was a 180 button in this. Okay. One of the endings you can get, you have to do stuff like looking at the photo of Mary and investigating the handkerchief, reading the letter. Bo. I wish there was an English sub for it. It's actual peak. It sounds really good. Isn't that how you get lead poisoning? That's how you get all sorts of poisoning. That's how you get lead poisoning, hepatitis, and HIV. Just jamming a random dirty needle into your arm to relieve pain. No, sorry, Bo. Look, I've got peas. Peas is all I've got. No, Bo, it's peas or nothing. I'm sorry. Yeah, isn't there a whole thing where you get a bad ending if the game thinks you haven't moved on? Pretty much, yeah. Or if you haven't displayed your love for her enough by not looking at the picture and reading the letter. If you look at her picture and read the letter enough, then the game shows, oh, you actually do love her. And you get one of the endings. If you don't, it thinks, well, you obviously don't care. And see, that... There is a point where a lot of people say that Silent Hill 4 The Room is the weakest entry in the franchise. And I actually disagree. I would say that Homecoming... Okay. I would say that Homecoming is the weakest entry because the endings you get in that are arbitrarily decided by a few very tiny decisions you make in, you know, at scripted points. You know, there are a few scripted points where you have to decide one of two things, and whatever you did at that point will dictate which ending you get. And it's just entirely arbitrary. These gods really strict on how a good person is like. Yeah, they are a bit, yeah. But again, everyone here is here to be punished for something they've done, so... when I found out that all of the Silent Hill where the apartment doesn't take place literally inside the apartment, I got... yeah, it was... It actually would have had a good premise. Could they set a Silent Hill entirely within this one room? But then it was, you know, Silent Hill, the room, and all the other places. Oh, could this be... Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... No, they wouldn't do that, would they? It wouldn't be how many M's there are on the door. They wouldn't make you count that. Hell, I can barely see it. How am I going to count it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Well, I counted 29 anyway, just in case. I will have forgotten this within the next few minutes. Has Bo... Oh yeah, Bo has wandered off. I was going to watch a playthrough, but I stopped. I would say it's because it's not just in the room. But it's because it's not the type of game I enjoy. No, that's fair enough. I'm enjoying this because I can chat and have fun. Ah, that's good then. There we go. Glad I can bring a little bit of entertainment to the Silent Hill franchise. Yeah, no, I need... But there we go. Ooh. Yeah, Henry is 9. Mildred... Okay, so yeah, Mildred is actually not 29. Mildred is 2, so 10 minutes. I just looked at the time. It's 11:30. My timeline is... No! Ah, yeah, here it's only half... Here it's only 10:30. But, yeah, I also get that. I can be... Dodge is our shield against the darkness. I could do that. I could do that. So how do I get in? I mean, it's obvious that there is probably where I find the thing, but I don't know how to get into them. But yeah, as I was going to say, I can frequently find myself thinking, right, okay, I have to do something, or I have to be somewhere at a certain time, and then I'll just scroll for 10 minutes, or I'll just do something else for a few minutes while I'm getting... Hadn't spotted that before, or I had and forgotten it. There we go, right. Oh, that is a baby's cot. That's worrying. Ow! God dang boogs! But that was a baby's cot with bullets in it. You play these games, so I don't have to. I mean, there are a lot of things that I'm willing to do so others don't have to. It's because I'm a people pleaser, you know? If I'm waiting for something, I've made a habit to check the time every minute, because 1 minute can actually be 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be starting something, and it'll be, right, okay, yeah, just a couple of minutes, and then 2 hours later, it's, oh, holy crap, I gotta get going. You know, I've been doing something for 5 minutes. Suddenly, it's 2 hours later. Yeah. Ow! Can't do anything if I'm waiting for anything. See, I need to do something to pass the time. If I don't do something to pass the time, I'm just left with my brain and my internal thoughts, and that is not good. That's also the reason I can't take breaks. I'll just be waiting for when the break stops. Yeah, time is an awkward thing. Again, especially with ADHD. Oh, yeah, let's climb through this window. That can't possibly be a bad idea. I swear that was the sound of an ankle snapping! That was the sound of landing and breaking an ankle. I swear it. Wait, if I... Yeah, no, this is... Okay, that was a wasted bullet, but it was worth it. I just use YouTube to drown the thoughts. Yep, pretty much. I've got to use another health drink. Oh, damn. If I can get in there, there's bullets. I get in there through there, apparently. Oh god, these are all gonna stand up later, you just know it. Yeah, YouTube and audiobooks meet, yep. Anything that stops the brain from working, basically. I think I'll hop off now, to be honest. Don't want carpal tunnel. Already starting to feel the aching pain. Oh, okay. There's a point where I start to feel pain when I type. It's the universe telling me stop for the love of all that is holy, stop! No, that is fair enough. Well, cheers for coming along. It's been fun chatting again. And, yeah, well, if you want to come by and chat some more tomorrow, you'd be very welcome. So, yeah, see you later. Have a good one. There we go, another health drink. That'll be useful. Right, let's break down this wall and sneak into the next room. But, yeah, fairly soon I need to drop into Squeakross and do a bit of that. Another health drink. Oh, I think I know where we may be going in a minute. More bullets. Yeah. Is anyone else sensing boss fight incoming? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, see, I'm sensing boss fight and / or these things getting back up while I try to evade. Okay. That was interesting. Just that final leg kick up there. More bullets. I'm now at 28 spare bullets. Yeah, we got a boss fight coming up. Can't get in there, but it was at one point chained across it by the look of it. Yeah, speaking of, since I hang on, wait, I've got to find somewhere you can see it. Now there is a place you can. So I went to all that effort, and you can't actually see it. Hang on. There, you can just about see the vent there. Since I chained that up, it hasn't pestered me anymore. Just, you know, we don't talk about what it is, but it seems to be trapped in there for now. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's annoying. I went to all the effort of making a fake vent and chaining it up, and you can't even bloody see it. Go on, you do your splooge everywhere. Right, it didn't. Okay. Can't get in there. I haven't got the items. Just batter you mercilessly for a second. Where are we? Where can we? We can. This way. See, I think what I'll probably do is run until the next save point and then... Ah. Then hop onto some Squeakross. Honestly, I would have thought that I'd have got the Woodside Apartments done by now. Alright, well, we've already been in here. Oh. Oh dear. There is lots of ways to run around this place. Oh. Okay, that is a radio trapped in a cage stuck to the ceiling. Oh, that's the hour hand. Damn, someone really didn't want him getting in, except that these are all chained onto the door. So aside from that one being up to there and to it, that will be doing nothing. It might as well have been just attached there, because that whole extra debacle there will be doing absolutely nothing. I get when you try environmental storytelling, but they kind of missed a little bit there. Oh god, that noise sounds like my guts on a bad day. Sounds like my guts after a curry. Right, so we've got the rodeo radio. Ah. Ah, oh shit. I think I've just gone and got myself trapped somewhere I don't want to be. Oh dear. Right, 306 key. Ah! Oh, did I just get a lucky crit on that one? There we go. What did I tell you, though? I knew these bastards would be waking up. Unfortunately, I accidentally fired an extra shot after that one, so it still took me as many as it would have otherwise. Oh, we're back here again. Okay. So I don't know why I needed to do that, but apparently I did. But we've got the room 306 key. 304, right, 306 is up. Why have we got... Oh, yeah, that was that room, wasn't it? That was room 304. Ah, yeah. Shit swizzle! I let my guard down. I shouldn't have let the guard down. And now I've taken damage. Why did that one take 4 shots? Ow! Jeez, I forgot that. Right, let's... health drink, because we did just find one. Ah, bullets. Let's please not use up too many. Okay, that... I mean, yeah, if you want to just stand there while I batter you to death, that's fine too, I suppose. Oh, bullets! Precious bullets! Smashy, smashy. I wonder. Yes, you can break the... Oh, that's 7 years bad luck. More bullets. I like that they're actually giving me bullets now. Oh, oh. Oh, that's gotta be Pyramid Head's doing. I didn't even spot that before. Smashy, smashy. Well, I don't approve of that. Oh, that was a good episode. Oh my god! There's a dismembered, horrifying body in a bathtub full of blood. Oh god, the wall's broken down. There's rust everywhere. Oh my god! Single ply toilet paper! This truly is hell! Uh-oh. There we go. Here's where we get the handle for the other one. Collected valve. No, you collected a handle. Oh. That's broken off the, Oh, bloody hell! Yeah, there we go. Everything's stood up again now. Right, where did I need to use the valve? Ah, it was in the radio room. Okay, where am I? I am very far away from the radio room. Oh. Right, if I go through room 305, it should be okay. Yeah, look at that. All of these where there were bodies before, no longer there. Ah! Whoa! Creepy! Creepy little bastard! You know what? Sod it. Leg it. Running away is a viable alternative. Right. That's netted us 1 of the clock hands. There are 3 to collect. And I need a save point. Because it's been a long time since I saved. Oh, there we go. Shortcut down. Ah, maybe we go and put the H on. It unlocks the H door. Ah, there we go. Save point. Right. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll save. We'll do a bit of Squeakross, and then we'll call it for the evening. Right. Our hand, and that, I think, was... Ah. We'll be able to face getting those clock hands. Right, let's go and check a theory. Yep, there we go. The H door is open. But that can be a cliffhanger for next Monday. Because right now, I'm going to save. And I'm going to go and do a bit of Squeakross. And I need to actually get in touch with the Squeakross devs, because the last few streams, or, well, not the last few, but a couple of the last few streams where I've included Squeakross at the end, have had copyrighted music detected. And I just need to know if it just, I just want to get in touch with them and say, look, is this the case? Is this music in the game? Because if it is, it's not being taken out by the streamer-friendly music mode. There we go, and forgot again if I saved, so I'm going to save again to make sure. There we go. Right, now let's leave the game. Right, go away. I don't... Sod off. See, I just need to let them know, look, is this music in the game? Because if it is, it needs to be... Oh, wow, the dark mode includes this now. Cool. It needs to be eliminated by the... Actually, you know what? I just need to check it. Yep, disable copyrighted music. But yeah, I need to get in touch with them. Right, let's continue. 20 by 15, basic TV bench. Let's do it. 11 and 2. That'll get us those. 1 and 13 will actually get us quite a... Oh, no, this is on the 20. Okay. 5. So that'll get us those. 5 and 9. That'll get us those. 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 7. That'll actually get us quite... Well, get us those. 3, 2, 8. That's 5 left, so that'll get us those. 1, 3, 2, 5, 1. We'll get that. 5, 2, 8. That'll get us those and that. 9, 1, 5. 9, 1, 5. Again, that will get us that and that. As we can get on the vertical... Ah, we can get something on the... Ah, yeah, that's what we can get in the rows. Let's see what we can get in the columns now. 10 and 1. Oh, nice. That'll get us those. Which means that we can get... That's the 9. 2, 1, 7. 8. 1, 1. Oh, nope. 8. And 5. Cool. Okay, that's given us a nice amount there. That has to be 3 and 1. That's got to be 3 and 1. That would only have fit like that anyway. Oh, no, no. There's 2 X's there. It wouldn't only have fit like that. This has just got a 3 in it, so we're going to include that. Rule out all of those. 4 rules out that. That's got to be the second one then. My throat's gone really sore again. A little bit of benzocaine do the trick. Right, 2. That's got to be part of the 13. There we go, 2 left, but we can rule out that. But we've also got 11 and 2. We can go 1, 2, gap. There we go, we can get that on it as well. 5 and 7, well, we can know that that's part of the 7. That's also got to be the 1, and there's a 10 in there somewhere. So there we go, we've got our 7, that's what I meant to do there. 2 and 6 completes that. 1, 2, that's part of the 6. Again, second verse, same as the first. 1, 2, in fact, there is the 6. And 2. There's our 4, that's part of the 7s. That's got to be the 1, so in fact we can go 1, 7. 4, yeah, second verse, same as the first. 1, 2, 2, in fact, there we go, that's got to be that. That's got to be the 2, and there's 8. That's got to be 1, and part of the 9. That means we've got 5 there, 2 there, 2 there. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Which also gives us 9, which gives us 2 and 2. Which gives us 1. We've got our 5. And that can only fit as 3 and 2. There's our 5 for that one. That's only got a 2 left in it, so that's that. That's that 2 and 2, and there's a 1 in there somewhere. 4 rules out that. I think Bo is destroying a socks box. Ah, there we go. Yeah, no, I shouldn't have ruled out that one. But there's the 4. There's our throw on that one. There we go. That one rules out all of that then. Okay. 3 and 3. Well, that can give us that one as well. Which also, though, gives us 3, 5, 2. 3 and 5 and 2. That's a 1. That's only got a 2 left, so we can rule out that, which rules out those for there. That's our 2, 2. 13, well, that's that. 11, that's that. 5, oh, hey, Mike! There was no doubt, in what is no doubt a first in a very, very long time, I didn't show up because I just plain forgot you'd be streaming. To be fair, I forget that as well sometimes. So how did Atmospheric Horror Hour go? That was actually quite... That went quite well. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of fighting. Right, we can rule out those for the 4 and 4, 4. Gives us that. 2 and 4 completes that. That will only fit if it's 2, 1, 2, 1. 3 and 2, 3 and 3. That's got to be 2, 2. 4 rules out that. That's got to be... Oh, no, sorry. Misread. 2 and 1. 4, 5, 1. And there we go! It was atmospheric and horrific. Yes, it was indeed. Quite well, as in you made good progress, or the mood was that delectable, or you shit your pants from getting the spooks. All 3! How many puzzles are you in tonight? That was number 1. So there we go, 20 by 20. Oh boy.
Fluid intake.
Seeking fluid intake. Right, well, 15. $11. Well, that'll give us that, and 11. Hopefully cheese melt tonight. Feels like it's been a while. It does a bit, doesn't it? So, fingers crossed. Yeah, 1 and 17. Well, that'll get us all of those. We can link that up from the 11 and there. Oh. Sorry, yeah, my throat is really giving me a bit of a tonight. 3, 10, 2. Well, yeah, there goes 1, 2, gap. 10. Yep, we already had that one, so there we go. Oh, Toffee Tops, you want to come back up? Come on. Up you come, Toppy. There we go, you beautiful little rat. Is you my beautiful little rat? And you say, no, you is my monkey, I is not your rat. You is my monkey. Did you want some treasure or did you want to go back onto the bed? Is it monkey? What that? Is treasure for me? No, he's not treasure. You boofer aren't you? You precious. I give me a lick. Come on, we're gonna rat cam for this for a few minutes because she's being gorgeous. You being beautiful, are you? Yeah, I lick my monkey, she says. I loves my monkey, so I licks my monkey. Yeah. I have got a bit of banana that I've been saving for you. Would you like it? Would you like a bit of banana? Yes, you would. There you go. You're gonna go... Where are you gonna go with that? Where are you trying to go with that, little one? You're going to go into Monkey's lap. Okay, there you go. There we are. Right. I don't know what else I can pick up from that, so... Course dodgy current rate of about 4 puzzles a night. It's getting a bit slow, though. Or 12 a week. It'll take at least 6 months to finish the rest of Nini's challenges for the base game, and probably closer to 8. If the difficulty towards the end really accelerates, at least if you don't go to grinding the puzzles offline and only do 30 minutes at the end of 3 streams a week. Not trying to throw a cold splash of reality at you, just a loose estimate on how long it could take if your cheese mail is right at the end, assuming it's even in there. Well, yeah, I don't mind doing this to include it, you know, having a little, right, that's part of the 8, so we can go there. A little chill. Yeah, we can get that on there. A little bit of chilled squeak crossing at the end. 2, 7, 6. We can get those and those. 5 rules out those. That'll have to be part of the 10, so we can get those on it. 11, we can rule out those and add in those. 9, we can rule out that. 4 and 3 rules out both of those. 9, we can get that. That gives us 1, which gives us 4, which gives us 1 and gives us those on the 4. Nice! Well, neither do I. With some of your games, I enjoy this more. Just want to give an idea of how long it could take. No, that's fair enough. I mean, I am prepared for that blast of reality. Ah, except that's the 10. So if that is the 10 that starts there, we'd have an X there, and we would have 1, 2. We'd have that one. So we would. There we go. There was one that I could get. 1. That 1. That's a 4, so it could be there. 3 and 5. Right. Well. that has to be the 3 and the 5, so we can rule out at least those and those. And then we can go 3 and 5, which will give us that one as well. Yeah, lots more content, lots more Rodent content, yay! Oh, I hope my throat clears up soon. Right, 4 ruled out there. 9, we can also get that. That clears that one. And then we've got 1, 3. That's got to be part of the 4. And we got 4. And okay, that will only work like that. Okay. Right, rule out that for the 2. That gives us 1 and 10. Which 5, it'll give us those as well. That's not the same one, okay, and that could be 3 and 3, so we don't know, but even if that is, then we can rule out that one. So 8, 3, 3, we can get that and that as well. Fairly certain that's right. That doesn't go above 2, that doesn't go above 2. Second verse, same as the first. But because of that, we can rule out all of these, which rules out those. Okay, there's our 3 for there. 11 rules out that. 4 and 2 rules out that. So, the 2 rules out that. That'll give us another one on the 10. Oh, and that'll give us another 2 on the 10. Okay. Which completes a row nicely. Let us rule out that and that. And those. 3 and 5. Well, that finishing with a 5. That's the wrong one. 5. So there we go. That's that. Toppy. Right. That there means that we've got our 6 and rules completes that. That doesn't go above 2, so we've got that 2. That, no, we can't be sure. Well, I can't. We've got those for the 11. We know that that at least has to be one of the ones. In fact, there we go. Let's assume 1, 1, 6, 1. What do we get? We get 1 gap. Okay. We get that. Which means that no, that could be 6 and 1 below it. Okay, there's something going on there that I probably should be able to figure out, but I can't. Right, that finishing 2 rules that out. Which rules those out for that 3. I'll get it. I'll get it. Right, 2, 1, 1. So that's... yeah, that's at least got to be one of the ones. I can know that. And you could actually fit a 4 in there and a 1, so that could be 3 and 4 and 1. Hang on. Bear with me. This has to start with a 2. You couldn't fit a 2 in there, so that has to be the 2. That's one of the ones. That's the one that follows. There's 1. And so we've got to have 4 in there or 1 in there somewhere. Good. Okay. So in fact, that is 3, 4, and 1. Because if there was 1 there, that would have been a 5. There ain't a 5 in there, so we got that. rule out all of those, and we've got 9s, which gives us 3, 1, 1, 1, which adds that into our 11, lets us rule out those. We've got 2 and 2, so we can rule out that, and that's one of them. That's one of the 2s. 2 rules out that, so there's a 2 in there somewhere and a 2 in there somewhere. That gives us that 2. That has to be 1 and then 6 and a 1 in there. Right, join that up for our 11. We can rule out those as well. That's got to be the 6, so we can include those, which means we can rule out that one. That could be 6, except that finishes in a 4, so that's not the 4, so that's got to be the 4. So go. I'll get it. I'll get it. There's no joke to be. There's a joke to be made here about Pinky chasing Rainbow Dash, trying to get away from her. I'm not going to make that joke myself, but one could. Now, to be fair, Pinky actually could easily catch Rainbow Dash because she would be able to appear in front of her as long as she wasn't being observed. Right, there we go. 4, 1. There's 1s. That's a 4 and a 1 in there. That then has to be the 4, so we can rule out those, which means that's got to be the 2, and there's 1 in there somewhere. That's 1. No. Yeah, that's 1, but that gives us a nice 10 there. Yeah, as we saw in Party of 1, or was it Griffin the Brush Off? They're probably both. Again, she can basically do anything as long as she is not being observed. Ah. Okay, so at least that's got to be part of the 3. The very least. It could be 3, 10. Okay, alright, we can't do anything with this. Right, there's a 3 and a 4. That's at least got to be part of the 3. And if that was the 3, then that would be that. We'd have to at least have that. Yep, there we go. So that's what we can know. That's got to be one of the 3s. That's got to be part of one of the 3s. But it could either be 3 and 4, or it could be 3 and 4. I don't know yet. But that has to break there and be 6 and 7. That is in fact a 7, so that is the only way that could have been. There's 3 and 3 for that one, and 8 there. You say she can do anything as long as she's not observed. I hear she can do anything as long as it would be funny for the audience. Pretty much, yep. Of course, yes, we do have to take in toon rules. You know, as Roger Rabbit has taught us, toons can do anything when it's funny. So there we go. Yeah, we've got our 4 for that one. So there we are. 3, 10. There we go. We've got that one. Right, 9 completes that. Gives us 11. Gives us 6, 1, and there's a 4 in there. Right, that's the 2 on that one. That's got to be the 1, which means that's part of the 5. In fact, that has to be 2 and 5 there. That's got to be 2, completes that. That's 2, part of the 4. There's our... Right, we've got a nice... Well, no, we've got an extra 1 we can block off for the 15. 1 and 1. There are. There's our 3 for that one. Gives us another one on the 15. That's 1, and 6 completes that. I was going to bring up that exact Roger Rabbit moment. He's telling me you could have taken your hand out of that cup at any time. Goodness, no, not any time. Only when it was funny. Yeah, that was great. There we go, 8 and 1, we got that. That's part of that. No, yeah, we can't, because that 2 could be in there, but we can rule out that one. That's 3 and 5 completes that. That's 3 and 4. There's a 2 in there. That does give us that 4 to complete that one, though. That gives us a nice 15 there and rule out that one. There's that 2 to complete that. That's now 5 and 4. 3, rule out that one. 15 is there. That gives us 2 and 4. Completes that. Rule out that. Gives us 2 there. 4, 4. No. 1. There we go. Yeah, Roger Rabbit was actually a genius movie. Right, there we go. We'll attempt the basic stool and then we'll call it. Blimey. 1 and 12. We're short by 6, so 6, and we can get those. That, however, does give us 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3. 9 and 11. Ooh, right, that would only fit that way. 9, 4, 3. That'll give us that and those. 3 and 14. Oh, good. There we go. That'll give us that. That gives us 6. And 11. 3. 3. Right, the rest of these are all 3s. But there we go. It did give us that. So 4, 6, 5. That'll give us that, that, that. 3, 9, 9, 2, 10. Those. Second verse, same as the first. I would have loved to have seen Roger Rabbit as a kid, but there are a few animated movies that so reward adult viewing. Because it's pretty great neo-noir, even apart from the once-in-a-lifetime perfection of executing all those animated characters interacting with humans. And all before any computers were available to help. All the post-processing was done by hand. Yep. And yes, because the amusing story that I remember... Neo-noir. Okay, that makes more sense. Yes, the amusing story I remember was when Bob Hoskins had to grab Roger Rabbit. You know, anytime they had to grab him around the throat or something, the director would say to him, "Close your damn fingers," because if he grabbed him like that, everywhere in between his fingers would have to be just painted in by hand by the animators. So if he did that and grabbed him around the throat, you know, it would just be above and below the hand. But doing that, they had to do every single frame, every single shot in between the fingers individually. Right, 14. We can get those and rule out all of those, which lets us rule out all of those. 9, 4. Give us that and that. Well, that's got to be part of our 6. In fact, 18. We can get just right that lot. 1 and 12. Good. We can get all of those, which give us 4, 3, 3, 4 as well. 6, 10. Give us that. Toppy. Wiping your nose on me. 1, 1, 2. Oh, are you trying to get under my shirt? Okay. There you go. You can go under the shirt. There you go. 11. That'll give us those. We're talking about scarring people earlier. Christopher Lloyd seems to... Oh, in Roger... Yeah. He was brilliant in that. He was, you know, he had the menacing villain down pat, didn't he? 3 and 50. Ah, okay, we'll get that, and that as well on that one. Okay. You know, he was brilliant as the bad guy in that. Right, we'll get that, and second verse same as the first. 5. There's only 5 left, so we can just rule out all of those. Ow. 2 and 10. 10. So yeah, we could 6. We can get those as well. But being as there's only 3 left, 3's left, we can rule out those. Rule out those. 4, 5, 5, right, okay. Yeah, rule out that. That's 12 and 3, so we can... All of those are in. Wait, hang on. Yeah, all of those. And Rob Zemeckis hired him after he was so great with him in Back to the Future. Judge Doom was such a contrast to Doc. Oh, yeah. And then a few years later played Uncle Fester in the Addams Family movies. That was, again, that was another brilliant one. Right, okay, so we can 12, 12, and 11 will let us rule out that one. We've got our 3, and there's a 5 in there. That's, 9 and 4, complete that. Second verse, same as the first. What's funny is when Richard Williams, notable non-Hollywood animator, was hired to lead the animation, Rob Zemeckis asked whether the camera could be moved when there are animated characters on screen, as every other director of live action movie with 2D animation added later said it wasn't. Richard told him they were just lazy and it absolutely could be done. It just takes more time and money. Yeah, always static camera were a reason why prior 2D animation in live action was never quite immersive. That, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I can fully understand that. You know, it's, oh yeah, it can absolutely be done. It'll just cost a fortune. Right, there's our 6 and 3. That's got to be 2 and 1. Which means that there's our 7, 1, and 4. We can get those. There we go. We've got our 11. That's got to be 4. That 3 rules that out. That's got to be the 5. Will only work as that. There we go. 5 and 2. 3 rules out that. We've got our 6 there now. 3 rules out that again. And that's got to be 5 and 3 to complete that row. There's 5 to complete that one. 5 to complete that one. 4 to complete that one. That's got to be the 9. And 3 rules out those. Other reasons why 2D animation is expensive when it's meant to realistically blend with the live actions. Light and shadows on the character all the time and always animated on ones. Yeah. You know what on ones means? No. Right, 3. No, I have not got a clue. Right, well, that's all got to be part of the 11 and rule out that. There's 5. Well, that's... Hey? Oh. I didn't realise there was a 6 in there, so that's got to be the 6. That's got to be the 7. That's got to be the 4 and 5. That would only have fit in that way. Bugger. Right, yep. Okay, so that's got to be... That would only fit as 7 and 8 and a 2 in there somewhere. Which gives us our 3 and 14. Second verse, same as the first. There's 3 and 15. Gives us our 3. Gives us our... That we already had the 4. That's that 3. Ah, there we go. 18. There we go. That can now rule out all of those and all of those. Are you drawing every frame 24 a second? Ah, right. I figured that's what it would be. In proper 2D animation, even Disney feature quality, they switch between on 2 every other frame, so 12 a second, depending on the given moment. In live action, though, because the humans in camera on 24 frames a second, the toons have to be as well, otherwise they'd look jittery. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but that's what I thought on ones would mean. I don't know why I second guessed myself there. 4 and 2. Yeah, there's our 12, 12, 3, 3. 10, 10. 2s rule out all of those. That's part of the 6, and we've got our 12. 7, 8, 2. Completes that. Right, that has to be 1 and 5 now. That's 2, and we can rule out that one. That's that 5. 1 and 12. 14. Well, we got that. There's our 7. There's part of our 3. We can rule out that one. 11. There we are. That's cleared that. 5 clears that. 2 clears that. 5 clears that. Gives us that for the 7. That for the 12. 6, 6, and done. Right, there we go. There we go, that's done. Now, let's see. No new cheese mail. It's only an 18 by 18. I reckon I could bash that out in a few minutes. Let's see if completing a page gets us anything. I may need to be stopped. 11 gives us that. 12 gives us that. 3 and 11 will give us that. 7 and 7 will give us those. 4, 1, 2, 2, 2. 4, 1, 2, 2, 2 will get us that. No edges yet, that's annoying. 1, 2, 7, 3. Well, we'll get those. I get the feeling we should have one there, but no, I don't know. 2, 2, 7, 4 will only fit like that. Actually, even in 2D animation, the characters have to be on ones when the camera moves. The camera has to move on ones or it'll look off, and if the characters move on 2, they won't match the camera movement and break the immersion. You can get shots where they're back to 2s once the camera stops. Okay, fair enough. This applies less nowadays when most 2D animations are digital puppets and the in-betweens are semi-automated, of course. I haven't frame studied MLP, but to judge from my eyes, a lot of it's certainly on ones, which would never happen on television animation. when television animation was still hand drawn. Nope, but well, we know they used their rigs for that. Right, so that's as far as 12, and we can rule out those two. 5s rules out all of those, and that one. I really shouldn't have started this. 1, 2, 7, 3. Nope. Still can't figure out what that's supposed to be. 2, 8, 1. Well, we'll get that one on 281. 5, 1, 3, 3. We'll get those. 6, 2, 4, 1. 6, 2, 4, 1. We'll get those and that one. You can quick save pause it. Yes, I can. And if I might. 2 on that one. 4, 2, 2, 3. Oh. We can get that one. I might in a minute. 2, 7, 3. We'll get those. 1, 7, 2, 1. Got 5. Nope. Okay. So even if that stopped there, that would have to be a 3. Which means it could go as far as there, which means that... No, I'm not sure on that one now, so 1, 7, 1, 2, we'll get that, and that's got to be there. 1, and there's a 2 in there. There's 3 and 7 with 2 and 1 in there. I'm actually not sure about that one, so I'm going to take it out. Right, 4s rule out all of those. No. There's 5s, which gives us 3 and 9. And those 2s is part of a 3. There's 1. What? Okay, I've made a mistake somewhere. Okay, I'm going to have to scrap this because I made a mistake. Yeah, I've cocked up somewhere. Oh well. So anyway, right, well, now that that's happened, I was trying to rush through it. I made a mistake somewhere. Oh well. I am going to have to... can happen when one rushes and is tired. Yes, and I am rush and I am tired. Yes, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say I am both of those things. So I am rush and I am tired now, apparently. Yes. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm going to call it there then. So I'm going to be back tomorrow with some more Outer Wilds. Oh, and that is a point. As of, I was going to mention, as of 8:30 this evening, the first video that I've actually got around to editing and uploading to YouTube, it's a Outer Wilds funnies compilation. You know, well, funnies. I find them funny, but y'all might not. Went live on my channel. So, yeah. That is now a thing that has happened. So I'm back doing that. I'm back using Vegas. I tried using DaVinci. I couldn't get on with it. I might try again at some point, but I couldn't get on with it. Compiling stream highlights again. Nice! Yes! Finally driving myself to actually get that done. So yes. Hey Toppy, would you like some more peas? Oh, big yawn. P for Toppy. Yep. There we go. So well, on that note, and also on that note, I am going to call it there for the night. So, well, thank you everybody for coming along. You've done 5 streams with Outer Wilds so far. Which of those do these come from? Just the, all of them. Could you post it in the Discord? I absolutely could, yes. And I will attempt to remember to do that after I call the stream. So, yeah, well. There we go. There's that. There's Rat. So I'll be back to... which YouTube channel is this? This is the Dodgy Cur channel. Feral Brony, that might actually come back when I finally get around to doing G5s. Are some of them my clips? Maybe they might be at the same time. Those clips are actually probably going to become... The clips that you've done, I'm probably going to turn into shorts for the channel. But some of them are probably going to be clips that we took at the same time. So there will be some crossover. Better get back to it before G6 launches. Mate, with the way I'm dithering on certain things, we'll probably be on G10 when I get around to G5. Oh well. But, yes, anyway. So I'm going to call it there. I will be back on Outer Wilds tomorrow. I will be back on the cute and fun Banjo-Kazooie on Friday. And then back onto more Silent Hill again on Monday. So yeah, well, thank you everybody for coming along. I hope you have had a good time. Until next time, everybody be careful, be safe, and illegit my non-carborundum. Bye-bye.